All right, so for a problem like this, where they give you a story problem, and we can see that we need to find the slope and y-intercept with context, graph it, make a table, and write an equation. There's a lot of different parts. So the first thing I'm always going to do is start with slope and y-intercept. Those are the things we know we need in order to make a table, to make a graph, and to write an equation. So if I read through the story, it says the temperature is 8 degrees and is expected to fall 2 degrees each hour during the night. There's only two numbers here, so I'm then going to start thinking about which one is slope and which one's y-intercept, which one occurs only one time or initially, and which one repeats or makes the function grow. It says the temperature is 8 degrees, so that sounds like a temperature. It doesn't sound like anything that's changing. So 8 degrees is going to be my y-intercept. When we talk about falling 2 degrees each hour, well, falling indicates that it's dropping. So that would be a slope, right? It's each hour. That's our keyword that shows slope. So slope is going to be -2. As far as context, it's actually kind of in the story, right? So the -2, it says the temperature is dropping 2 hours during the night. So we would say the temperature drops 2 degrees each hour. For the y-intercept, this is our initial temperature. So initially the temperature is 8 degrees. All right, so we've got our slope, we've got our y-intercept. From here, we can go into any of the other options, but personally, I'm going to go to making a table. What I know is the y-intercept is 0. This means at the start, before any time has passed, the temperature is 8 degrees, so 0 and 8. Then we know we can use our slope to fill in the rest of the table. So if 1 hour has passed, then on the y side, on the temperature side, we know that the temperature has dropped 2 degrees. So I'm going to subtract 2. And I'm going to do this pattern working down the table. The thing that's different with this table compared to the ones we've had in the past is that it's fully blank. So what we're going to do is choose any x values. I usually choose 0, 1, 2, and 3. So we can plug those in, and then our job is to find the temperature after that amount of time. So if we add another hour, the temperature is going to drop another 2 degrees. And then same thing for the third time. If we add an hour, the temperature drops 2 degrees. So now we've got our table. What we can do is graph it. So I know that I'm always going to start at the origin, and then either right or left for my x value first before I go up or down. For this point, this is a y-intercept. The x value is 0, so it's going to be along the y-axis. Because 8 is a positive number, I'm going to move up 8 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I'm going to put a dot. Now, really, you only need 2 points to create a line, but if you want to add more than that, you can. So for my next point, I've got x value of 1. So just like a number line, we're going to move to the right. It's a positive number. And then for my y value, I've got 6. It's a positive 6, so I'm going to move up 6 and put a dot. If I continue to go, when x is 2, so I'm going to start at 0 and move right 2, y is 4. So I'm going to move up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you'll kind of start to notice a pattern, right? We're going down 2, right 1, down 2, right 1. Or if you go the other way, right 1, down 2, right 1, down 2. And this pattern would be the same for any other point on the line. All we have to do after we've got at least 2 points is connect the dots and add some arrows at the end of our line. Because just because we don't add points onto the graph doesn't mean the line doesn't keep going. So we've now graphed it. The last thing we need to do in this problem is write an equation. So remember, our equations are always going to be y equals mx plus b. In this case, my slope is -2, so my m should be -2. X will always stay the same, and then my y-intercept is a +8. So to summarize, the first thing I'm going to do is identify slope and y-intercept. From there, we can go to any of these boxes. It's your choice.